Hello everyone and welcome to this new video where, I have a big announcement to make, and this is probably the biggest of my career. I am creating my night train company. Yes folks, this is not a joke, but I'm starting my own night train company. It's been a while since we had a proper chat on this channel, but today I'm talking directly to you, the people who have been following me since 2018, because this is probably the biggest move of my career yet. Let me introduce you to Nox, the next generation of night train. But before I get into what Nox is all about, let me tell you why I'm doing this.
If you've been watching this channel regularly, you know how much I love night train. I basically grew up in them, I wrote a book about them and spent over 400 nights on board. And I made countless videos about them on Simple Highway. And there is a simple reason to that. Based on all my travel, and yes, I flew quite a lot in my younger years, night train are the best way to travel long distance without wasting time. You finish your day, hop on a train, fall asleep, and wake up in a completely different country. No airport queues, no hotel check-in, just time well used. And when you subtract the hours you spend sleeping, night train are as fast as flying in terms of person travel time. And I'm probably the biggest believer in the fact that if a night train is affordable, comfortable, and private, it beats hand-on flying. And even better, they have the lowest carbon footprint of any long-distance transport option. In today's climate crisis, that matters more than ever, especially for me as I suffer from climate anxiety. But as much as I love night train, let's be honest, the industry is completely broken. And here's why. First of all, the product is completely outdated. Most night train today are based on 20th century standards. They have a mix of sitting car, couchette, and sleeping car compartment, which makes things unnecessarily complicated. Privatized sitting car compartment, 6 couchette compartment, single deluxe sleeping car compartment. Some operators offer up to 14 different comfort types on a single train. Quite confusing, right? On top of that, most of the trains are old, like very old. We are talking about coaches that are over 40 years old. They are unreliable, uncomfortable, and prone to last-minute cancellation. And worst of all, most accommodation on today's night train are shared. To save money, you're often stuck sleeping in a room with 2 or 5 strangers. Your neighbor is snoring or doesn't want to shut off the light? Well, good luck to sleep. And private compartments exist, but they are rare and super expensive. €500 for a one-way ticket in a private room isn't uncommon. No wonder why people are flying. Which brings us to a second problem: the prices don't make sense. Night trains are expensive, and not because they are luxurious, but because they try to be everything for everyone. Low-cost seats and premium private room all in the same train. A typical modern night train carries only about 160 people in a bed. That's fewer than a low-cost plane, and only a fraction of its passengers are in high-quality room. And operators have to charge a lot per ticket just to break even. And this is one of the reasons why night trains are so expensive. On average, if you want a couchette in a shared compartment, it's going to cost you more than €100. €200 for a shared sleeping car compartment, and of course, as soon as you want to privatize, prices are usually above €400. The other reason why night trains are so expensive is because of operational inefficiencies. Many night trains today combine multiple services into one, splitting car mid-route, and this makes things super complex. This requires more staff, more station maneuvers, higher cost, and an increased chance of being delayed. Which leads us to the last point: night trains are not reliable. This is a big one. Current night trains are trying to cover as much kilometers as possible during the night, which increases your chance of being delayed. Long journeys across multiple borders, stopped in the middle of the night to pick up passengers, complicated shunning, it all adds up. In fact, when we look at the stats, night trains are the least punctual train type in Europe. And delays over an hour are more than common. And when you got a morning meeting or a connection to catch, this is just unacceptable. And worst of all, it messes up your sleep. Well, good luck trying to relax when your train departs 30 minutes late and you know you've got 1 hour connection the next morning. You won't sleep well.
And while the current night train offer might please some, it is simply too expensive or not attractive in its current form to be adopted to the mass. And that's why I believe night train can and should be better. And this is for the sake of our planet. We cannot keep relying on short-haul flight as a default way to travel across Europe. That's why I comforted Nox. So, what makes Nox different? Our goal: good sleep. Private room only at the price of an airline ticket. And while I cannot revalue everything yet, here's what I can tell you.
All of our coach will be standardized, fitted only with private room for 1 or 2 people. This means no more sharing with strangers. Our layout is optimized to maximize capacity, with almost as many beds as a traditional night train coach, but with much more comfort. Only 3 room types: simple, comfortable, private. On the operational side, we will run shorter direct routes between major European cities. We are planning to operate over 35 routes in the long term. We would call at a few strategic stops between 8 and 11 in the evening and 6:30 and 9:30 in the morning. This means no overnight stop, equal less noise, better sleep and more flexibility for us. Shorter route equal more buffer in the timetable for us, which help us to stay on time, even with delay or track work. And our aim is becoming Europe's most reliable transport mode. And finally, the cost. Thanks to our simple operation model and efficient coach design, we can offer prices that are actually competitive enough with airlines. €79 for a single room and €149 for a double room. And this is the price per room, not per passenger, just like in a hotel. These prices are less than a low-cost flight plus hotel. We want to offer more comfort, more privacy and better reliability at the price of a plane ticket. And I co-founded Nox with Janek Smalla, one of the launchers of Flixtrain in 2018, who until recently led the German ride-sharing market for Bolt. So you can count on us to run efficient operations that keep prices competitive without compromising the onboard experience.
So what's next? We are planning to launch our first line in late 2027.
We've already secured coaches for refurbishment, but we are also exploring newly built stock right from the start. Launching with just one line allows us to see if we are really on the right track with our design and give us the flexibility to adapt it before scaling up to larger orders.
Now, how can you help? We've created a website where you can check out our schedule, discover our cabin, etc. And the best way to help us is to sign up for the waitlist. By signing up, you will be the first to know when we launch and you will get exclusive perks. Also, make sure to follow us on social media. I will be more active in this account over the next few weeks. And so now, what about Simply Airway? Honestly, I don't know yet.
As a co-founder, a lot of my time would go into building Nox. But I'm okay with that. I still have plenty of video in the pipeline and more trip planned. But things will be a bit uncertain moving forward. Co-founding this company just makes sense. Traveling on cool train and making video, that has been amazing for me. But since a few years, I've been feeling the urge to do more, to have a bigger impact on the train industry, and especially the night train industry that I love so much. Nox is the logical result of my years spending riding night train, making videos and meeting people on board. I've seen that the demand is here, but the gap between expectation and reality can be, well, quite big. But that's okay, we are here to change that. We are here to improve and change how people travel across Europe.
Now you know what I'm up to, so please follow Nox and sign up for the waitlist and help us prove that better night train are possible. Thank you for your support and I will see you on board.